Recently, the theory that most circulates among One Piece fans is precisely the theory about a possible time skip after Egghead's arc. And this happens because the manga by our beloved mangaka Oda Sensei is at its peak and also reaching its declared end. So, will we really have one last time skip in One Piece? Are there any arguments that can support this possibility? Well, according to some One Piece fans, this possibility exists and will really happen. And that's what we're going to analyze in today's video. And well, my dear pirates, as we know, time skips are very important moments in every shonen anime that has a chronological line to be followed along with a passage of time that applies a change to all characters in their age, appearance and, of course, in their personality. These moments almost always happen in transition arcs where training is necessary so that the protagonist and his allies can evolve their powers and personalities so that they can deal with the enemies they will face in the future, since in theory, these enemies are much stronger and more experienced mentally and physically. For example, in Dragon Ball, which was the precursor anime in this style of narrative, we saw several of these moments happen. And in Naruto the same thing happened too, proving that within a single anime there is the possibility of there being more than a single time skip moment. In One Piece, all of this could end up happening in the same way, although many people believe that there cannot be another time skip because the work is reaching its final phase. However, there are two arguments that try to refute people who do not believe in the possibility of a last time skip happening in One Piece. The first of them is exactly what I've been talking about in some videos, which is the possibility of Luffy being defeated by Egghead. Yes, Luffy became very powerful, but we have to remember that this is the first time that we are seeing a member of the Gorosei so close to the battlefield, not to mention the fact that Law and Kid, who, like Luffy, emerged as the great champions after the Wano arc. Both were defeats, showing once again that even though they are very powerful, in the world of One Piece there are still people who are even stronger than them. But the most interesting argument is precisely the one that talks about Roger's journey. We have to remember that although One Piece has existed for over 25 years, Luffy's journey is clearly an early journey if we analyze and compare it to the journey of the last Pirate King. It took Roger many years to conquer the world and find One Piece. Meanwhile, Luffy's journey, counting the 2-year training time skip, approaches 3 years in total. In other words, Luffy, in a much shorter period of time than Roger, is already close to achieving the same feat as the former Pirate King. Of course, we have to remember that Luffy, apparently, has a predetermined journey. I'm not saying that he is someone completely passed over by destiny to fulfill his journey, but Luffy clearly has something special inside him, and the fact that he is literally the new liberator of people, the new Joy Boy, makes this very clear. So, maybe that's why Luffy's trip was faster. But if we don't take this argument into consideration, we can say that Luffy is clearly far ahead of all the other pirates of his time, just as he is also ahead of the pirates of the times before him. And because of this, many people really believe that there will be a last time skip. What will be the truth? I want to know your opinion about everything we commented here today. But of course, if you made it this far, it's because you like the content, so it doesn't hurt to subscribe to our channel and become one more member of our fleet, my dear pirate. And of course, do not forget to press the like button. That helps a lot in spreading the video and the channel, so help us to become the largest fleet of pirates here on YouTube, okay? A big hug for everyone. And until the next video.